Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and I am getting ready to... Where's that? Oh, there. Mend this hose up. We got some cracks in it. I did leave it out over winter, and it wasn't a very expensive hose. But I still don't feel like buying another one. So this one had cracks in three different places. Well, one place Chala chewed up. The other one, this doesn't look like dog chew. So I want to, I'm going to be using this to mend it. I talked about it a little bit in a previous video, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. So this is made by Yardsmith, heavy duty. I got it from Lowe's, I think. I think it was about $5, maybe a little bit less. And so a decent hose, you're looking at what, $30 or so? So that's cheaper. So let me see. We got one here. I want to leave as much length as possible. So I'm gonna cut just using just some cutters. Nothing fancy here. And I'm just gonna cut it like that. And so this part appears to be good. Right. Checking for any more damage to it. That looks fine. This is all salvageable. And then there's a nice tear here. And another right here. So I'm gonna cut again right about here. And so decent chunk of hose missing, but I'm only shortening it by not even 5 feet. What was it? 4 feet. Something like that. Now, that part's done, comes the fun part. Oh, you know what? Look at that. Looking inside it, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Can you see in there? It appears that there are more tears in there. When I looked inside there, there's, can you see how it's ripped there? Check out this side. This side's not the case. It's all smooth in there. And like the circle, that liner is complete. This one, however, is not. You see how it's hard to tell if you guys can see inside there or not, but maybe just trust me. So I'm gonna just looking in here to see how far I need to cut back to get. It's looking better, still torn. Wow. How far back does it go? Far enough back where this might be a waste of time. Okay, that looks better. So now I got a complete circle there. Looks pretty smooth. Okay, now I'm just gonna take the little zip tie off of here. And then I need a screwdriver. And so it comes in 3 parts here. And so one goes on the outside like that. And then this you want to get inside. Inside the hose, basically. I'm just gonna work it in there. And I kind of just squeeze a little bit. And yeah, just work it on there, turn it. Make sure, because sometimes it can, make sure you're not pulling down that inner ring of rubber, like that's not folding that down on itself. So as long as it's going in pretty smooth, you should be good. And then a lot of times I'll just use my screwdriver as a hammer. To get it all the way in. And that's pretty good. Now, that fell off. Oh no, it won't go back on. It's not a big deal. Loosen that up with a screwdriver. Oh, silly me. I don't need to do that. I already put it on. A small child's getting murdered next door. None of my business. So, just loosen it up as much as needed. See if I can loosen it a little bit more. Just trying not to have to take the screws all the way out. If I don't have to. It's not fully cooperating with me. There we go. And then I just put it up to right about at the edge and tighten it back down. And, you know, this is another one of those cases where you usually don't want to over tighten things. End up crushing this or damaging the hose. You know, I just tighten it enough that it's not going to come loose or unravel or whatever, and just clamping it on there. You don't need to use a power drill or a impact drill or whatever. Now I have to go back and forth on each side. Tighten it until I feel some resistance, and then give it just maybe a tiny bit more. And that's it. One side is done. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing. Just making sure that was good. Doubly sure. And slip this guy in here. And yeah, you just kind of wiggle. I don't know if there's a specific trick to this. But usually once you get the first part in, make sure you're not folded back, not tearing anything. And I find using just a little bit of a, I don't know what's going on. Dogs barking, kids yelling. It's summer. There. That's, I think, as far as it's going to go. And do the same thing. And I try to line them up so that they are, you know, not like that, just so that the hose will lay flat nicer. A little nicer. Yes. And just loosen it up again. And cinch it down. Not cinch it down, I guess. Screw it down. All right. Let's connect it to the whatever you call this thing and see if it works, if it leaks. It's a little bit short now. Let's see if I can make it fit. All right. It basically reaches. Okay. Let's see what we got. Look at that. No leaks. Maybe a little tiny bit of a leak. I can live with that for sure. And that's it. Hose is mended. Probably one of the easier do-it-yourself gardening maintenance things you could do. How long did that take? 12 minutes? Not bad. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. If that is in fact the case, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.